Of course, Aaron Judge will come back. He's too great, and he had a great season. But is the money worth? I mean, part of the reason why it's just horrible for people to accept is that you're getting so much money and you drop a routine fly ball. Like, I bet you he thinks it's just all the money in the world cannot make up for how bad I feel.
I assure you.
How bad I feel for letting down the whole city.
You are talking to a diehard Yankee fan. I assure you, Yankee fans are not thinking nearly as much about that drop ball as we're thinking about the fact that in multiple playoff series in his career, he is batting less than 150. Listen, at the end of the day, he's paid to hit home runs. And damn it, if you ain't gonna hit home runs, hit singles, hit doubles, like get on base. What you can't do is go to bat 39 times, strike out 19 times, and that can't happen.
That brings me to, and you're a great one to answer this, maybe the best one. I think the way they do MVP voting is off because they don't include the postseason.
Okay.
To me, this is bullshit. It's bonkers. Clayton Kershaw, another one.
Right.
Like, MVP, who is actually most valuable? If you're actually putting your own money into the team and had to pick, you're going to pick the guy who also performs in the offseason. I would rather have a guy who had 35 home runs in the regular season. Yeah, it's got to be a guy who gets you there and then performs in the offseason. That to me is actually most valuable.
Let me counter that with this. I get where you're coming from. I don't blame you.
Counterpoint.
No, I don't blame you for
Stephen A., you ignorant slut.
I don't blame you for feeling that way. Here's what I would say. You have a point, but the biggest point that supports your position is the fact that you wait weeks to award the MVP in the regular season. Damn it, if you're going to award the regular season MVP, the minute the regular season is over, before the playoffs begin, give them the MVP.
Right.
All right, and then we're fine. Okay, now that was then, because we don't want the regular season to be meaningless. So you want to solidify it. You want to make sure you establish its importance.
Yes.
Do it at the end of the regular season immediately. Make sure no awards are given when the postseason is done, when the postseason starts.
I think we can agree on that compromise. I think it's a good example for America that's trying to bridge gaps right now. And I think this is going to make America great again.
I don't think it's going to happen.
MVP voting right away.
Right away.
But then
no hesitancy.
Another award for, I don't know. Well, I guess they do have that. They have the most valuable player of the, but to me, it's of the whole team. The whole team right now is sucking Freddie Freeman's dick.
Right.
Right. That's who really was the most, as much as they had Ohtani.
He showed up.
Another guy who did not show up in the postseason.
Yeah, but at least he hit a home run in game one. I mean, at least he got on base and stuff like that. And he showed up at points in the postseason. He was not good for most of the World Series. But he had enough moments in the postseason where it wasn't a choke job. See, Bill, there's a difference between a choke job and you know what? You're just in a slump or whatever. Like, if you're Aaron Judge and you smacking over 50 home runs every regular season and then every postseason, all of a sudden you stink, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
That's a problem. But when you have your moments, then we can respect that. But you can tell the difference between somebody who's struggling and somebody where the bright lights are just too big for them.
I tell you, the Dodgers.
They did it, man.
Yeah, but the Ohtani signing, everybody went $700 million. That's crazy for one player, even as great. Hey everyone, I'm on Substack now. Check it out and subscribe now at billmaher.substack.com. What could be simpler than that? My name, then .substack.com.